Writing is an important skill for English learners to master. Not only does it help them communicate effectively, but it also develops their critical thinking and creativity. In this video, we'll explore several writing activities for English learners that are practical and engaging. YouTube stories. Play any YouTube video for a minute or two and then stop the video mid-sentence. Your student has to write the rest of the unfinished dialogue and continue the story. Pick different kinds of videos to make it more interesting. You can use cartoons, soap operas, and advertisements. Daily journal. A useful method to encourage your student to write more is to suggest they keep a diary. This can be assigned as homework and then discussed in a session. However, instead of providing a blank diary and asking them to write their thoughts, some students may benefit from guidance. One way to do this is to create categories for each day's journal entry, such as "Today I feel," "The highlight of my day was," "The low point of my day was," and so on. This will help your students structure their thoughts. The frequency of the journal entries can be daily or between each class session. During the session, you can review and discuss the journal entries, including any grammar mistakes made. Image-based story writing. Choose a series of interesting images. You can pick up a theme for the images or just choose a variety of interesting pictures. Show the images to the student and have them choose one or two that they want to write a story about. Ask the student to describe what they see in the image using as much detail as possible. Encourage them to use descriptive language to paint the picture with words. Have the student brainstorm ideas for a story based on the image. Ask them to think about the characters, setting, plot, and conflict. Once the student has a rough idea of their story, have them start writing. Encourage them to write as much as they can without worrying too much about grammar or spelling at first. Once the student has written a draft of their story, have them read it out loud and proofread. As they read, ask questions and make suggestions to help them refine their story and make it more engaging. Paraphrasing. Provide the student with a few sample sentences that are complex or difficult to understand. You can take some from online news websites, for example. Ask the student to read the sentences carefully and try to understand the meaning. Then ask the student to paraphrase each sentence in writing. Encourage them to use different vocabulary and sentence structures. Review each paraphrased sentence with the student, providing feedback and corrections as needed. Repeat the process with additional sentences of increasing difficulty as the student improves their paraphrasing skills. Writing through reverse reading. Inform your student that you had a text for them to read, but you've lost it. However, you have comprehension questions for the text and you have to restore it. Instruct your learner to read and imagine the answers to the questions and write them down. The answers should be related to each other and create a full picture story. For example, what was Jane doing? What was the weather like in the story? What was the problem Jane faced? How did she solve it? What happened at the end? Then compare to the original story you based your questions on. These are just a few of the many writing activities that can help English learners improve their skills and have fun in the process. Good luck!